Welcome to the Dana Duckworth Show, brought to you by Alabama One. I am Kennedy Chase, and today I'm not here with head coach Dana Duckworth. I'm here with some special guests, Alabama gymnasts Emily Gaskins and Lexi Graber. How are you guys feeling today? Thanks for being here.
Feeling great, excited to be here and filling in for Dana. Yeah, doing great.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is my first time on the show, and I've been excited to come on.
Well, we're so excited to have you guys here, so we're going to get right into it, starting with that Missouri meet. How are you guys feeling about your team's performance?
Oh, I think we did really well. I think we continue to get better each meet, each week, and we're staying consistent and we keep pushing the lineups. We have new people going in every time, so I feel really good about going into this week.
Yeah, same with me. I think that we're really about to peak at the right time, and I think that our team is building and doing a really awesome job.
That's great. You guys sound just like Coach. I mean, she's always talking about progress. But we're going to get right into it. We normally take a deeper look into each rotation, so we're going to start with vault. And let's get started. Let's look at some highlights.
Sounds good.
Starting out with Kaylee Quinn, who scored a 9.9 on vault.
Yeah, so she's going to do a Yurchenko 1.5. And you'll see how high she gets off the table and how clean it is and a really good landing. So, yeah, that was a really good vault.
What are your thoughts, Emily? What about this?
Quinn's been working really hard in the gym, and I think you can see it pay off right there in the competition. I mean, that was huge vault, and she's got even better that she does in practice.
And then we have Jordan Paradise, who scored a 9.875 on vault.
Yeah, Jordan also does a Yurchenko 1.5. Very clean, great landing, controlled. Again, great work. She's been doing that in the gym every day, so it's good to see her out there.
And Jordan is just a freshman, so to be able to get out there and do this huge 1.5 vault is very impressive and really beneficial towards our team.
Yeah, she's only a freshman, so I'm sure that's a really big deal for her to be even competing like that. And we also have Luisa Blanco, who scored a 9.925 on vault.
Yeah, again, another 1.5, which is a really great thing to have at this time of the season, to have so many 1.5s in the lineup. Luisa does that every time. It's so clean, technically perfect, and she gets that landing.
Like Lexi said, these 1.5 vaults in our lineup this year are huge for Alabama gymnastics. Having 6 1.5 vaults is something that hasn't been done, I don't believe, in Alabama history yet. So having that this season, I think is going to set us up for some really great things.
So not only are you guys a fun team, which is what Dana's been telling me, but you guys are also a historic team is what I'm hearing, right? That's awesome. So about vault, I do have a personal question for you guys. What have you guys been working on in practice? Because I know you guys have been talking about progress, but with regards to vault specifically, what have you guys been working on in practice?
I think the biggest thing on vault is getting those landings in competition. So we've been working on, the technical side on the front end so that we can get those sticks on the second half. So we've been working those sticks, and we've been working, drills, technical stuff, and yeah, everything.
Yeah, like she said, really focusing on that landing and focusing on making that vault big and kind of just going for them, I think. Not holding back and being aggressive.
Well, speaking about being aggressive and progress, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be discussing bars and beams.
The Dana Duckworth Show is brought to you by Alabama One.
Welcome back to the Dana Duckworth Show, brought to you by Alabama One. I'm Kennedy Chase here with our special guests, Emily Gaskins and Lexi Graber, and we're going to go right into bars. So I have to ask, I know you guys are probably a little biased, but which bar routine is your favorite?
For me, it's Cam Machado's. God, she is just beautiful and flawless and floats those bars. So that's my personal favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I think Makari, I just love watching her. Every time she just flies, I'm like just astonished every time. It never gets old watching it. It's so clean, so dynamic. She's great. Love it. But I agree, Cam is underrated.
Cam and Makari, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's take a deeper look into the bars rotation, starting with Lily Hudson, who scored a 9.825.
Yeah, Lily has been so consistent every competition. She hits those handstands. Really clean right there, Maloney. And that shoot over, she hits her handstands, so that was good. And coming into the dismount right there, she'll do a full pirouette and do a dismount, and she sticks that thing every time. We call her Dart.
Yes.
She will stick, she knows where that landing is.
That's her nickname, Dart is her nickname?
Dart,
yeah, every time.
Kind of just started, but like Lex said, she finds those landings and she just stays there.
Yeah, and as a freshman, that's not easy to do. So she does a really great job, and we're really proud of Lily for that.
And then we have Makari Doggett, who scored a 9.9 on bars. And Lexi, I think you said this is your favorite bar
Yeah,
routine.
watch her just fly here. She gets so high, so clean there.
Kari does this bar routine just like that every single day, and it is beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and it's not an easy bar routine. Everything's connected there. And you'll see her get this landing. It's good to see her back in the lineup. She was out last week, and so
you can see she's very excited to be back. As were we to have her back. She's got that beautiful bar routine that this team loves to watch and Coleman loves to see.
Oh yeah, and you guys are right in front of that student section during bars, which I think is really great for you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
And then we have Luisa Blanco who scored a 9.95 on bars.
Yeah, Lou's bar routine, she's got beautiful lines. I mean, you see her legs are always perfectly straight. Toe point is just exquisite. Love watching her on bars too.
Yeah, if you're looking for a textbook definition of gymnastics, that's it right there. And she got that stuck landing every time.
Textbook definition of gymnastics. I
Yes.
like that. I like that description. That's good.
Yeah, that's what you want to see
Beautiful.
right there.
And now that we've looked at our bars highlights, let's talk a little bit about beam. How important is that environment when you're in the beam rotation? I know it can be really hard to focus when it's a little loud, right?
Honestly, I don't know about you, Lex, but when I'm on that beam, I don't really hear much. I tend to drown out a lot of that noise, and all I hear usually is my teammates cheering for me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. I love that. So let's start with beam. We're going to start with Ella Burgess, who scored a 9.9.
Ella is so fun to watch. I can't help but smile every time she does this routine. She's smiling, so it makes you want to smile.
Ella has worked so hard this season. You know, she had some injuries last year, and she's worked day in and day out to get this beam lineup and to get consistent on here. And man, does she rock it. I mean, look at that beautiful smile. She has fun up there every day.
And you can see how precise she is with those, every finish she has. You can see it all the way through her fingertips. That's what you want to see, and she really works that dismount right there. It's that stuck landing.
And I love how you guys are so supportive of one another between each rotation. I just love watching that, love watching the camaraderie, and I know that's really important. Oh, and it looks like we have Lexi Graber here, who scored a 9.9 on beam.
Yeah, Lex, your beam is, I mean, for the last 5 years you've been here, has been the exact same. I mean, we can count on you, and she does some beautiful skills. I mean, that leap pass is huge, and then my favorite one is this skill right here, her Nastia. And then I can tell you what, she's gonna stick this dismount. I already know it. So
I've really been having more fun up there this year than I really can remember. It's been really fun competing beam this year, especially.
Landing on one leg is not easy either, so big credit to her for that.
The crowd always goes wild when this
I
happens.
know, I just realized that this year, that every time I do that and I actually land on one leg, they go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Landing on a little
crazy.
4-inch beam is already crazy. You throw one leg in there.
Oh my, and look, I mean, the team is so excited. And then we have Luisa, who scored a 9.9 on beam.
Again, so clean, textbook definition. Look at that toe point. You really want to see that on beam. That's what the judges are looking for. And this triple series, it's so beautiful.
Luisa might be one of the calmest beam workers under pressure that I've seen in a long time. Yes, she gets herself in that position where typically we need her to hit, and man, does she deliver every single time.
And she has artistry too. You know, her dance is beautiful, and she throws big skills. And this big dismount,
Beautiful.
so pretty. Good landing. And there's me coming in. She does that every time.
Yeah, the word artistry, Coach uses that a lot. How important is that? How important is artistry when you're competing on beam?
It'll set your 9.9 apart from your 10.0 gymnast, and that's what makes Luisa stand out from the rest of the beam workers, is that artistry.
Yes, and it's just as important as your skills. I mean, the judges are looking for that. They're looking for that artistry, and they're looking for that technique and that fluidity up there. So it's just as important as straightening your knees and hitting your skills.
And artistry is honestly really fun for an audience or fan member to watch as well, so I appreciate artistry too. But don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be discussing the final rotation floor.
The Dana Duckworth Show is brought to you by Alabama One.
Welcome back to the Dana Duckworth Show, brought to you by Alabama One. I'm Kennedy Chase here with special guests Emily Gaskins and Lexi Graber. And guys, let's talk about this final rotation, the floor rotation. And fan engagement has been incredible this year. I mean, the crowd always goes wild, whether you're sticking a landing or even for the Tuscaloosa Toyota t-shirt toss. I mean, the crowd is always going crazy. How important is that to you guys when competing?
Yeah, we love when the crowd gets into it because we're so into it and we're like, okay, crowd, come on, let's join us. And so when they are cheering and screaming and shaking those shakers, I mean, it means so much to us down there, and we feed off of that energy. We really do. And it makes us, you know, perform even bigger and do even better. So we love it.
Yeah, and we missed them last year. You know, we didn't get to have them because of COVID. So having them back and, you know, we feed off of their energy. It gives us energy. So it's real important, and we love it. We love our fans.
I love that. Well, speaking about energy, let's look a little deeper into the floor rotation, starting with Lily Hudson, who scored a 9.875 on floor.
Yes, this routine is beautiful. The artistry in her also is fantastic. She does a lot of twisting skills as opposed to some of the double backs that you may see, but her execution on these twisting skills, it's hard to do, to keep your legs together, toes pointed, but Lily does a great job.
Yes, she really kills it, and that right there was her dart. That's kind of where it started, is on that pass, and she is a beautiful dancer and just gymnast in general. Every day, in and out of the gym, she puts everything into it.
And Lexi, I heard you say that that's really difficult. I feel like all of this is really difficult for anyone. So if you're saying that it's difficult, I know that it must be really hard.
Yes.
And then Coach always says that Lily Hudson, as a freshman, she's competing like a veteran. So I feel like that's a really great accomplishment
She is.
too.
She's
Very
very calm
impressive.
to watch. And again, another calm person to watch is Louisa. She just added this new wolf turn in, and she competed it so well. She just pulled it out, and man, she does it perfectly.
And she scored a 9.95 on floor.
Yes.
Starts off with that huge double pike, great landing.
She's a beautiful floor worker. I mean, she really gets into her routine, and you can see us on the sideline, we get into it too with her. This pass right here is good to see her do and see her land really strong.
Having two double backs in a routine,
Yes.
it is also hard. So you watch those good landings, and you gotta respect it. She does so well. And to show off the dance, she does such a great job with that. Into this last pass, front full, front layout, beautifully done. She's been working really hard on getting that good ending. So it was really good to see her out there.
Beautiful
doing
floor
that.
routine.
And she was excited.
And then we have none other than Lexi Graver, who scored a 9.975 on floor.
Look at that big full in. Lexi is a queen at tumbling. I mean, she does it the exact same every single day in these big leap passes. And let me tell you something, no one has killer eyes than Lexi on this floor dance. She will stare you down and just make you watch her.
That's
I
my
love
favorite part
that.
right there.
Definitely commanding the room with this floor routine.
This one's a lot of fun. This one's a new routine for me, so I've been having fun with it this year.
It's fun for you and it's fun for us to watch too.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have to ask, because I just love watching the team camaraderie and how you guys are so supportive of one another. How do you learn each other's floor routines like that? How do you remember them and learn them? Because I know you guys are doing it on the sides with each other, which is so cute. So I just wonder, how do you guys do that?
I mean, we see them every day in the gym and we watch them in practice. And when everyone gets a new floor routine, I feel like as a team, we all try to learn it with them.
I love
and
that.
then, I don't know, it just comes naturally. You just want to learn it.
Yeah, you just watch it so many times and you get so involved, like you're so focused on that person that it's just so easy. I'll be in a beam routine and I'll stop to do Luis's dance. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun, and yeah.
I love that. So, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be discussing Emily's and Lexi's career highs. So don't go anywhere.
The Dana Duckworth Show is brought to you by Alabama One.
Welcome to the Dana Duckworth Show, brought to you by Alabama One. I'm Kennedy Chase here with special guests Emily Gaskins and Lexi Graver, and now we're going to talk about their career highs. So I have to ask you guys first, what has been your favorite memory with Alabama gymnastics?
Hands down winning SECs last year. I mean, there was nothing like it. Even when I think back to it, I get goosebumps all over my arms. It was such a once-in-a-lifetime experience that hopefully we will get again this year because that was so special.
Yeah, I think for me, my floor routine at Nationals was a really special moment for me because that was sort of the moment I decided I was coming back for my 5th year, and I announced it to the team. Dana asked me right after that floor routine, and it was a really emotional moment and probably something I will remember for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's so sweet. And I know winning SECs was like really memorable for you guys, and it was obviously really memorable for the school as well. I mean, that's when we were saying we were a championship school, so I bet that was really cool to be a contributor to that, right?
100%. I mean, that saying really took on and went in the wind. I think every sport was like, yeah, okay, we're a championship school. Let's go win some championships.
No, literally every single sport was like, we are a championship school, and I really feel like that was a motivator for everyone to work hard every single day, right?
It was.
Oh, absolutely. It was great to be a part of that.
Yeah, definitely. And then I have another question. This might be a little serious, but what does Alabama gymnastics mean to you guys?
I think it's such a great opportunity for us to be able to represent such a great university. And, you know, I've spent 5 years here, so it's meant the world to me. I've created such a family with these girls, and I'm going to miss it very much. But it's been fun to do the sport that I love with the girls that I love. So it's been a great time.
It's so hard to just describe what it means to me because the feeling is so strong and so deep. It's like this, it's a very burning love and passion for this school and for this team. It means so much to me. I am so honored to have been chosen to come here and be a gymnast here and get to meet all these girls because they've truly become my best friends. And I know most of them will be in my wedding.
Oh, that's so sweet.
If not all of them. Yeah, so it really is, it just develops friendships that will last forever, honestly.
And I can tell that you guys truly have a love and a passion for each other, which is so inspiring to watch as a fan and as an audience member. So kudos to you guys for that. But don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be discussing Lexi and Emily even more with the Get to Know You game. So don't go anywhere.
The Dana Duckworth Show is brought to you by Alabama One.
Welcome back to the Dana Duckworth Show, brought to you by Alabama One. I'm Kennedy Chase here with special guests Emily Gaskins and Lexi Graver. And guys, we're going to get to know you a little bit more at this fun game. So let's get started. All right, dream job after gymnastics.
I want to go into coaching, so I'm actually going to stay and work with the team next year.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, I want to stay involved in athletics as well. I want to work with athletes, maybe be an agent for athletes and help them get on NIL deals. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Keeping athletics in the career in the industry. I love it. All right, favorite memory at Alabama. Oof.
Oh, I think, like we said, winning SECs. I mean, how do you top that?
That's true. How do you top a championship win?
Yeah.
You really can't. I got to go with the same thing. SEC, it was a team win. It was fun. Something I've dreamed of since I was little, so nothing beats it.
Dreams come true. I love that. Favorite musical artist?
Lil Baby.
Morgan Wallen.
Who was yours?
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen. Okay, Lil Baby and Morgan Wallen. I love it. Very diverse. Goals you want to accomplish before leaving Alabama?
I want to win another national championship.
That can be done.
SEC, national, something.
Yeah, I want another SEC championship.
Yep.
And I want a 10. I'm manifesting a 10 too.
Oh, it'll happen for you, definitely.
Yeah.
Hobbies outside of gymnastics, if you have time for any.
So in the summer, I really love to surf. I like being outdoors and being in the ocean. So
I love that.
I would
That's
say
fun.
surfing.
I've always wanted to learn.
Yeah, I'm a Florida girl too. I love the beach. I love to go shopping. I spend a lot of time buying shoes. So if you ever want shoe advice, let me know.
I'll be talking to you after this.
I got you.
All right, pre-meet rituals.
Oh, Emily has more than me.
Oh,
There's
gosh.
too many. God, okay, I'll just think of a couple. I would say the process of getting ready. You know,
her
Lexi has
eyeliner.
to do my eyeliner, and then I do my eyeshadow, and Griffin helps me with like my hair, make sure my poof looks good. Yeah, and then Maddie Walagoria braids my hair. So
I love it.
yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I think same thing. You know, Maddie does my hair. I do everyone's makeup. If I don't, I kind of feel weird about it. But I think just as a team, we kind of have more rituals. Like the playlist we play is the same every time. You know, we do a little meditation together, a walkthrough.
We pray,
That's
we
more
walk
of my
out,
rituals.
cheers.
But I'm
I
not very
love it.
superstitious, so.
I love that. It's like a team effort during the meet and before the meet. I really love that.
100%.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
All right, travel bucket list.
Ooh, I want to go to Bali. I love traveling. I actually went to Thailand not too long ago, and that was really fun, and that like opened the door to my love for traveling. So hopefully after I graduate.
I love history and archaeology a lot, so I want to go over to Egypt and Europe and just those places and really see historical landmarks and like the Great Zimbabwe, places like that.
I love that. No, yeah, you guys can go together.
We'll plan it.
All right, what motivates you guys?
Oh, for gymnastics, honestly, it's just my love for this sport. I have so much love and passion for it that I just love doing it. I want to do it as the best that I can and really just make my family and my former coaches and just the people around me, my teammates, proud. I mean, yeah, the love, it's what drives me.
Yeah, I was going to say the love too, but again, you know, my teammates, they've become a big motivator for me as I got into college because, you know, they also work so hard and they push you to be better, so you want to do great for them. And then also there's little girls looking up to you, and I think
That's
that
true.
over the years has, you know, come more to my attention, and it feels good, and you want to be a great role model, and, you know, you want to help them grow up to reach their dreams too. So that's been a big motivator for me too.
You guys are definitely role models for more people than you know. Okay, advice you would give your younger self.
Calm down.
I was gonna say that for you. Patience.
Patience. Yeah, I just feel like learn to kind of control that crazy brain up there and just enjoy the moment, because sometimes I get a little ahead of myself, and just really be patient and be present as to where I'm at.
Yeah, I think the best advice Dana's ever given me was be where your feet are, and I know it's kind of cheesy, but it's real. I think we get so focused on the future and outcomes, and so you got to remember to embrace every moment and just have fun while you're there. Yeah.
I love that. I need to use that advice, honestly. I need to use that advice. All right, and last question, who inspires you?
Wow. Lexi, you can go first.
I think, well, okay, like an inspiration that like I've had as a child has always been Kim Jacob, just because she was a great Alabama gymnast. But I think my mom has been, you know, there for me through and through, and she's gotten me to where I am today, and I wouldn't be here without her, and I know she does everything she can to make sure that I'm okay, and so that's an inspiration to me for sure.
I guess for me, my whole life I've looked up to my two older sisters, and I've just really wanted to be like them. And I'm like, if I can be half the people that they are, I feel like I'd be accomplished in life. They really are my role models. And then in life and in gymnastics, it was always my older teammates, like Lexi and Amelia. They not that Lexi, but maybe that Lexi. But yeah, seeing them work so hard in the gym, and then in life, I think Mary Lee Tracy, I would love to own a gym like hers one day.
Well, I think you'll definitely get there, and I love how family has been inspiring you guys your whole life.
Yeah.
So let's get into this meet coming up on Friday. It's
Yes.
senior night for you guys against Arkansas. How excited are you both?
Oh my goodness, bring the tissues.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. You know, I had one last year, but I'm excited for my actual senior night. I kind of knew I was coming back, so it didn't really feel real, but it's real, and I'm excited to take it home with these girls, and I'm gonna be blubbering.
Oh, no.
I think I have all the emotions you can have. Just happy, sad, you know, bittersweet, very bittersweet. But honestly, this is the moments that you've worked for, and the fact that we've made it this far, I think, is a huge accomplishment that I'm really proud of our seniors and just our team. And this weekend's gonna be a lot, but I'm excited for it.
Roller coaster.
Yes.
It'll definitely be a bittersweet night. I'm so excited. Thank you all for joining us today. Roll Tide.
This has been a presentation from Learfield.